Got you, mate. How's things, Tina?
Yeah, not too bad. How you been?
Yeah, good, legend. Really good. I won't take up too much of your time. Just doing a few interviews, touching base with mums on the push program at different stages. So, Tina, talk to us. What were you struggling with? Before you started the push online coaching program, what were your biggest obstacles? I guess.
Biggest obstacles were my motivation and actually staying in food preparation areas where I was actually eating more. Oh, no, I wasn't eating enough, basically. So I think I was about 800 calories a day when we first started out. So we've increased that and sort of been pretty steady.
Little bit different because obviously a lot of mums coming from a place where they might be overeating, but it's also really common to undereat, and
Yep.
that can halt the fat loss process and really damage the metabolism and hormones as well, which is why so many mums coming from places of crash diets and stuff like that, sometimes they're not always overeating, it's undereating, and it can have just the same impact, which is not talked about as much. So that's a really good point. And Tina, what results have you been able to see since you started with us? I know your last check-in was a really good one recently. Talk to us about the results you were seeing with the centimeters and whatnot.
Yeah, so originally my short-term goal was losing 4 kilos. I'm almost close to 5. Um, and the centimeters I've lost, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was over 25 centimeters overall.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, since I've started the program, which was just massive. And like I was going from a size 16 tight, squeezing into it with bulges in every direction, to now wearing a size 14 comfortably,
yeah.
and even at times having room in those clothes.
So we're on track for a 12.
Yes, on track for a 12. Looking forward to that day.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. What's how are you feeling now? How are you feeling now? With not achieved your ultimate goal yet, but we're on track to it. How are you feeling energy wise? How are you feeling with the habits and routines you've got now?
Habit and routines, I probably still could streamline those a little bit. I sort of still allow life things to get in the way occasionally, especially at the start of the week. Getting back into that routine of school and work and all the rest of it. So that always needs improvement. But overall, compared to what I was prior to the program, it's definitely an advantage. I seem to push myself harder at the end of the week than I do at the start of the week. I'm not sure whether everyone else is a bit the same, but yeah, it's like running to
Yeah.
the end of the race, I guess, at the end of the week.
Yeah, there's certainly a mindset around that sometimes, but also you know that you've got the accountability and you're going to get followed up on Wednesdays and you're going to get followed up.
Yeah, I've got that email this morning.
Uh, Amazing. So what had you tried previously, Tina, to try and add
um,
decadent?
what hadn't I tried, James? Herbalife, Tony Ferguson. A lot of them were shake based, which basically you were starving yourself with these minimal rabbit food in between, and then you'd end up binging at some point, whether it was in 3 months time or whether it was at the end of the week, and you'd find yourself bloated and feeling like you had to start all over again. Whereas on push, I find that I'm accountable for my calories daily or weekly, and being able to rein myself back in if I do blow out for one day, like Origin night. Yeah, we had pizza and beer, but then I was able to bring my averages back over the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's really
So
important. Yeah, because when we talk about calorie counting, that often has a negative connotation, but in reality, what our mums find on push is that it actually gives you ultimate freedom because it means that you can't just do whatever you want all the time. But you can have
mm,
your state of origin night or whatever when you want to enjoy those times and have those luxuries. You can have them. You can make it work when we look at the weekly view, right?
that's right. And you need that. You need that quality of life where you can spend it with your family, and
Mm.
not go, no, I can't have this. No, I can't have that every single day. If you have one day a week or fortnight or a month, whatever you're comfortable with, it it averages itself out over the week, and I haven't gained anything by doing that. I'm still losing. So
Well, it's done the opposite. It's allowed you to stay on track because obviously depriving yourself of those precious moments and those experiences, you wouldn't want to continue doing it. So it's actually having that in life has enabled you to stay on track, right? Which has actually got you
yeah, and not
results.
not binging,
Yeah,
not
exactly right.
binging, which is what I used to do. So which I haven't done on this program.
Fantastic. What's the thing you've enjoyed the most out of, everything with the transitions we've been through? What's the most enjoyable thing for you? Is it the luxury of training, nutrition, or is it the training flexibility? What is it for you, Tina?
I think it's a combination. The training's flexible. The sessions are quick. They are also challenge me each time I do them. Like I actually, the intensity of them, it's what I enjoy. And usually once I've done a training session, I just want to do more. Like I'll go for a walk after I've done a training session. And then the next day I'm pumped to do more again. So it kind of becomes addictive, that adrenaline, endorphins and all the rest of it. Yeah, if you start right, it just keeps wanting to go higher and higher.
Amazing. Once you're enjoying training, my God, it makes things so much easier, right?
Definitely.
So much easier. What have you found the most challenging, Tina? Because we don't just like to show everyone the sunshine and roses. Like we're a pretty open book, and we're pretty open and honest about how hard this journey is. Even with this program, which we believe to be the best, like it's still hard at times. So what's been the most challenging part of the journey so far, Tina, for you?
I think it's retraining the old mindset that you can eat, that exercising, the weights are not a bad thing, that there is progress with eating and doing weights. The old mindset was that you had to starve yourself and do hours and hours of cardio, which, cardio I kind of fit in between the weight sessions. So, which is changing that mindset completely.
100%. It's not like you can't ever do cardio again, but it's almost like I like to describe it as like the strength training is the focus, strength training is the mains, and the cardio is the dessert, right?
That's right.
I encourage everyone to be active every day. Get out there with the kids, get out there with the family, do some cardio if you want, but make sure you're doing those things that are moving the needle the most on your journey to a better body, to fat loss, to having a body that's working for you, right? So I think that's amazing, Tina, and I can't wait to see your success in the future, because we've just scratched the surface and you're going to do some amazing things, my friend. So thanks so much for your time, Tina. I do really appreciate it. I know it's not easy for you mums to even spare 10 minutes, so thanks a lot, mate.
Appreciate it. Thanks, James. Bye.
All right, Tina, speak soon. Bye.